Hi, welcome to lesson 37 with word formation. So we're going to be looking at firstly on the prefixes, okay? And the prefixes, what are the prefixes? So the prefixes, they are added at the beginning of the word and then they create a totally different meaning of that word. So for example, the word happy, okay, if you put the prefix un before happy, it becomes a new word, which is unhappy. So if you're happy, you're positive, and if you're unhappy, you're very sad. I'm guessing if you're unhappy, it means you're sad. It's the opposite. Let's go for the word cultural. If you put multi, which is the prefix of in the beginning of cultural, the new word will become multicultural. Okay, which is very good. In my eyes, at least. Some people, I don't know what they think of it, but I think it's very good to be multicultural. The word work and the prefix over work. Okay. Word space, prefix cyber, new word cyberspace, all together. Word market, prefix super, new word supermarket. And then we have the suffixes, which is added at the end of an existing word. So prefixes in the beginning of the word and the suffixes or suffixes, those whatever you want to say it, it's at the end of the word. So let's go with the word child. The suffix of child is ish, I-S-H. The new word will become childish. Work, the word work, you add er, it becomes worker. Taste, you add less, it becomes tasteless. Remember a few lessons back I was talking about less and what it means? So taste is something that tastes good. Tasteless is something that has no season, no flavor, just tasteless. Like, what am I eating? It's tasteless. Idle, and then you can add eyes or eyes. Okay, so it depends if it's in American English or British English. You put a Z or an S. It will become idolize. Like and able or able, it becomes likable. Okay, but here you wouldn't say able. In this situation, you would put able. Likable. You wouldn't say likeable. Likeable. He's a likeable person. No. It will become likable. He's a likable person. And then here we have more examples on the prefixes or suffixes. So security, it can become with bio, it becomes biosecurity. Clutter, and you add de, it becomes declutter. Media with multi becomes multimedia. Email with er, emailer. Now, what I would like for you to do with this exercise is, you have an exercise of 10 here. You have to use all the prefixes and the suffixes using the words in brackets. Brackets. What did I say? Brackets. Brackets. Number one example. I can't answer this question. It's possible or impossible. It will become impossible because it's something you cannot do. So make sure you add the M in front of the possible. And then here you have possible, danger, cook, happy, appear, patient, help, honest, teach, and interest. So 10 of you, 10 words, not 10 of you, 10 words, 10 examples, 10 exercises for you to practice both of them. Okay, so have fun. I actually like these phrases very much. It's not difficult and it's not easy, but it's good to, for you to practice. Next lesson, lesson 48, we're going to have a look at compound nouns. So I'll be with you shortly.